Chapter 2, Cut with Keen-Edged Sword. And no, we don't get to find out what happens with Vognir and friends. He's just dead. We're going over here now. Where did that thing come from? Quiet and stay close. I think it saw us. Oh, he definitely saw us. Deployment happens before battle. Select your units. Rook and Alette. Yes, left and right. Deploy them with the blue squares using L and X. Press triangle to start the battle. Yeah, good enough. Alright, let's do this, Rook. Onward. It's a starving dredge. I guess he's much weaker than the ones we fought before. Yeah, that didn't hurt at all. We got this. I want to move back a little. I think it's getting a little close for comfort there. We have ranged attacks. Oh, now he's focusing the girl. Stop that. Get his armor down so we can do some actual damage. I figured out that the blue number actually decreases your red number by the exact amount. I thought it might have been a percentage-wise thing before, but it's just the exact amount. So if your red number is 7 and their blue number is 3, you're going to do 4 damage. And this guy doesn't really do much damage at all, so I'm not too worried. He is beaten real down a bit. I really wish he would stop that. Seriously, man, get some manners. She's just a girl. That's what I'm talking about. Leave my redhead alone. Our renown grows. What was that, dredge? Alette looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. It was. Let me see. Are you hurt? No, I'll be fine. When the dredge attacked, your cart and the yaks bolted. It spilled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through the trees when you glance that direction. Well, that food, that's the last we're going to get before winter. What do we do? Don't run. Let me think. Forget the supplies. Let's head back to Skogr. If we hurry, we can gather them before more dredge appear. Do you think you can handle more of them? No, Dad. I mean, we're already lucky to be alive. I know. It's all right. Let's get back to Skogr. Supplies. Supplies represent food and other goods used to keep everyone alive on the road. We know that when supplies are gone, people will start to die of starvation. Yikes! The more people are in the caravan, the faster supplies will diminish. You can see how many days of supplies we have left on the travel display at the top of the screen. Most towns will have supplies to sell, as well as a few items. Good shit. I like items.
I never expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivar.
Ivor! The enormous varl in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Does he need glasses?
Already back, Huntsmaster. Thought you'd be home tomorrow.
Dredge! Everywhere!
Dredge, how did they get through Greyhorn?
Must have broken through the fort. The fighters nearby have stopped sparring. They gather around you.
Damn it, they'll be here soon if they're not already.
You hear screams from the outskirts. People are running towards the Great Hall. Ivor turns to one of the older boys in his group of fighters.
Eagle, take Alette to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you gather up as many people as you can.
Come on, Alette. No, wait. I want to help. Go with Eagle, Alette. Let them fight, Ivor. Yes, let's let them fight.
Why not invite some goats to join us too? You're asking for dead kids.
I won't let anything happen to her. They'll have to deal with it sooner or later, Ivor. What now?
Ugh, Eagle, keep your shield up. We'll just hold them off until everyone's inside. Then we figure out what to do next.
More shouts draw your attention to some houses atop a nearby hill. Sure enough, dredge are gathering in numbers. You hear misplaced laughter nearby. Past a pile of corpses, a man is single-handedly holding back 4 dredge with a battered spear.
Behind you, Trigvi,
shouts Ivor, who shoots you a dour look. If Trigvi is known for being a madman, at least he's the sort who can hold a spear in the right direction. He smiles a mile wide when he realizes you're going to have to fight your way out of this. Crazy fucker. Oh, gotta organize my troops again. Alright, let's see. Fucking good enough. Turtle formation. Oh, the one with the shield wouldn't lay down.
Let me handle him.
Alright, Ivor wants to get the big guy. We'll let you have your way, Ivor. Dredge Stone Guard. It's not a starving dredge anymore. We'd best be on our guard. I know I'm not supposed to attack their health first, I just wanted to see what his skill did. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, this is the Eagle. You're alright, Eagle. I guess you were trained by a varl, so you can't be that bad, huh? Speaking of varl, Ivor did say, or it said he squinted when we walked up there, so I'm wondering if he needs glasses. Or maybe it's just really bright out because the sun's out all the time and there's snow, so maybe it was just reflecting into his eyes or something. I don't know, but yeah, maybe he does need glasses. I like to think that. I'm going to go with that one there. So far, so good, I think. These guys are much bigger than that other one, but I guess that's to be expected, since this seems like a real fight now. Yeah, Eagle, doing some good damage. I hope you guys are enjoying the voice acting, though. I was told that I should try it out, so fucking doing it. I feel ridiculous, but whatever. I think they say somewhere that you're doing drama and acting correctly if you feel stupid while doing it, so I definitely feel stupid. Still don't really have a strategy for these fights yet. I'm sure I'll figure something out eventually if I'm like noticing that somebody's weaker or something needs improvement. Yeah, I don't know, it's still way too early in the game for me to figure that shit out all fully yet. I'm not really a tactics game master, if you say. I think I want to try something in the next fight, though. Because Spear Guy over there has a skill that causes bleeding damage. And it says that for every square the enemy moves on the turn after they're hit with that, they'll take a point of damage for every square they move. So I'm thinking maybe if I stab them with the spear, and then I use Ivor's shield bash to knock them a bunch of... Oh, shit, speaking of Ivor. Guess now's gonna be a really good time to find out if people die for real or not. But yeah, he would normally have... I hope he's not dead, because that ruins my plans, but normally he has a shield bash, so I'm thinking maybe if I shield bash the enemy that's bleeding, they'll take damage for every square they slide backwards for. Just so you guys know, Ivor is not dead, he is just wounded for 3 days. Good shit. You take stock of your handiwork. Think I'll stick with you, lads, says Trigby. Unless you've got other ideas. Ivor grunts something non-committal. A black horde is forming in the tree line.
Enough of this,
says Ivor, glancing over his shoulder.
we're going back.
Then adds,
Rook, I'm doing one more thing. Check out the houses around here, see if you can find anyone.
Why should we keep watch? As we turn to head back, a colossus appears around the side of a house. It silently looms over Alette. Its face is expressionless as a stony mask, more terrifying than any roar it may have produced. Time seems to slow down as it pulls back its enormous mace. Shout at Alette, shoot it with an arrow, run at it, axe ready. Let's fucking charge. Get him with your axe. You launch yourself and Alette turns toward you with confusion on her face. Then she looks behind her and freezes in her tracks. The dredge is too far to reach in time. Suddenly, Eagle is between the dredge and Alette, his shield above him. The black stone mace falls, Eagle's shield crumples, and so does the boy beneath it. A moment later, Ivor is there, his sword run through the neck of the dredge.
He's gone,
says Ivor, looking over the boy's shattered skull. Alette gasps, her hands to her mouth.
I'm checking the other houses,
Ivor remarks.
see if you can find anyone.
You find anyone?
A few sent them inside. Gods, this is bad.
About Gil.
It was my fault. He was a good fighter for his age. No family, I thought. I've forgotten what it's like facing dredge. I'm out of practice, Rook.
Look, as long as I've known you, you've always wormed your way out of talking about dredge. This would be the time to start talking.
I can tell you, they are rarely stopped for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They'll follow us until we're tripping over tired women and children. Then they'll attack. Even after we've wiped out, they'll keep coming, trampling corpses in their wake. There's no end to them.
How did anyone survive the Great Wars?
Ask the Menders. I was not there.
But I know you've fought your fair share.
Yeah, I've killed enough slag for one lifetime.
That's why you're going to save us now.
Don't lay that on me. Come on, let's get inside. Rook, thank the gods you made it.
The Great Hall is in an utter din, filled as it is with dozens of terrified families. Don't stop worrying yet.
I haven't. What in the depths is going on? Dredge milling around here, ransacking houses?
The chieftain's wife finds you, pushing through the crowd. They must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked?
Don't know. I wouldn't expect it to last. I've made some decisions, but tell me straight, what would you both do in my place? I'd have left by now. They're already outside the doors. Not so easily done, Rook.
I trust Ivor on this. It's not a decision I care to make. I think we can hold out. Ugh. Yeah, I trust Ivor. He's a big guy. The chieftain sighs a deep and heavy breath. Slumping, he looks years older.
I imagine us fighting and saving the town, but nonetheless, I was right, of course.
Where do we go, if dredge are coming down from the north?
Frostweller to the west. It's close and it has walls.
That's walls.
I intend to be free of Skogr in one push. Nobody left behind. I wouldn't. If they follow us, we're done.
And what do you suggest?
Let me create a distraction, then go. I'll catch up with you on the road to Frostweller.
That sounds like suicide. I was right, I'll help with the distraction. What if we set the town on fire? Oh boy, do we abandon the storehouses? I'm actually kind of concerned about the storehouses because they keep talking about supplies, so... yeah.
If we have to, we'd be leaving behind everything but the supplies you brought, Rook. On the other hand, Frostweller's at least a week away. I'm not sure we've got that much food.
It'll be cutting it close.
If we've saddled with heavy carts, it'd be almost impossible to outpace the dredge.
And if we run out of food before we get to Frostweller, it won't matter how many escape.
I still say let me handle the dredge.
Let's all just get out of here like the chieftain suggested. I usually know what he's talking about. I'll join him. The chieftain thinks for a long moment.
I didn't ask for advice just to ignore it. Promise you're not throwing your lives away on this.
That wasn't part of my plan, either.
Nope.
Then I'm coming with you. That catches you by surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin but doesn't argue. From the training she's given Alette, you've no doubt she can handle a bow. Well, yeah, no shit, look how many arrows she's got on her back there.
Fine, I'll get the townspeople ready. Make your move, Ivor. We'll leave when you're clear.
Alette finds you before you have the chance to find her. I know what you're doing. You have to let me come with you. Don't leave me, please. I'll be good. All right, Alette. Just promise to listen. Not this time, it's too dangerous. I always let her come with us on the fight, so I have to. I promise, she says. Ivor soon finds you both.
Let's go. Remember, we're not trying to fight them all. We're just trying to get their attention.
You step into the courtyard where you can already see dredge in every direction. Ivor starts banging his shield and swearing at them.
We kill a few, he shouts, and the rest will follow.
You steel yourself for a tough fight. Oh boy, here we go again. Alright, I am gonna end the episode there for today. Let me guys know what you thought about the voice acting. Don't be too harsh though, it was my first attempt.